Welcome ladies and gentlemen, I am Ochayoto of Do It Better. Welcome to my videos on climate action. Hey, everyone loves traveling, even me too. People travel to places to tour, people go to work places, and people go to buy stuff that they do not have. But guess what? There are those things that we do while traveling and they are not right. Don't you worry, that is why I am here. Today I'm going to show you 5 tips of Do It Better practices that we can adopt to see that we protect the environment. Today's Do It Better will be about travels, travelers and tourists. But before we continue, click on the red button to subscribe and like my channel. It's true that transport industry is one of the fastest growing contributors to greenhouse gas emission. Back in the days, there were fewer cars in town. Most travels were by buses or train. Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and methane are the most common gases with alarming global warming potential. And the main drivers are the light-duty vehicles such as individual automobiles, for example cars and motorcycles. And yet transport alone accounts for 64% of global oil consumption, 27% of all energy use, and 23% of world energy-related carbon dioxide emission. Well, this is too much. Don't you worry. There are things you can do as an individual in order to reduce your carbon footprint and contribute to climate action and act against climate change. Number 1 is using public means while going a long distance. Imagine every individual driving to a stadium to watch a match. Leaving aside the traffic congestion and the risk of accident, each car will be emitting a noticeable amount of greenhouse gas to the atmosphere. Most cities have lost the sense of fresh air, leaving the privilege to those staying in the countryside. And number 2 is using bicycle for medium distances. You could simply ride medium distances. For example, if you're moving across the town, maybe if you're going to shop and going to do any other stuff with friends in town, you could simply use a bicycle. Surprisingly, there are few cities that still have bicycle borders. Number 3 is walking for short distances. Walking offers not only advantage to fighting climate change by reducing individual carbon footprint, but also helps your health and serves you as a source of exercise. Cities should encourage walkways without access for cars in some parts such as amusement parks and city lawns. Well, doing this alone is not enough. Something I want to bring to all your attention is our practices as travelers.
What have we done wrong again?
We buy drinks and snacks in the common PET plastics and caveras, then discard them immediately after use. The worst part of this practice is how we drop those plastics and caveras from the windows. That is why towns like Karumba and Kamdini are among the dirtiest towns. Yet they are the reception to tourists heading to Mashishon Falls National Park. They welcome tourists into the jungles of Karumba and Mashishon. Facts be told, globally more than 1 million plastic bottles are purchased per minute and discarded, leading to the production of more than 300 million tons of plastic waste per year. For the case of Uganda, many towns suffer poor sanitation due to blocked waterways filled with plastics. This has become the breeding places for diseases such as cholera and mosquitoes causing malaria, in addition to its pollution potential. What can we do? First, buy reusable, durable bottles for as low as $2 to $4, that is 7,000 to 15,000 Uganda shillings. You can then refill at your own convenience from any shop, any vending point, or even at home. Secondly, leave every waste in the bus or train that you're using for them to sort and manage it properly. Do not drop from your car. Don't even drop caveras on the way as you walk. To wrap it up, I'm going to repeat from the first point. Number 1, use public means for long distances. Number 2, use bicycles for medium distances. And number 3, walk short distances. Remember, this is not a rule out for use of individual cars. Number 4, refill your own reusable water bottles. And number 5, which is also the last, collect and leave every waste in the bus so that they can manage it for you. Now you know, and it's your turn to do your part. I've done my part of letting you know. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, hit on the bell button. See you next time. Check out for other videos we have made on climate action and best ways of doing things so that we reduce on our carbon footprint. Now, if there is any do it better idea you're already practicing out there, don't forget to let us know in the comment section below. Together we can fight climate change. See you on our next video.